Ayan, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers and to our hackathon participants. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I hope you are all excited, no? Kami sa aming department, we are very excited to have you. And of course, gustong-gusto namin makita kung ano yung mga innovation na mangyayari this coming Blue Code, okay? And I'm here, okay? To talk about technopreneurship. All right. So, by the way, my name is Romeo Rabahante Jr. Okay. I am a Google for Education certified trainer and coach. And of course, I am currently a faculty member of the Computer Science Department. And shout out sa aking mga ka-department at sa aking asawa, Lay. I love you. Yeah. And of course, I am also an LMS administrator under the Center for Digital and Blended Learning. Ayan, shout out sa aking bossing, Sir Eugene at Sir Joff. Ayan, okay. And of course, I am also a content creator. Okay, a content creator wannabe. Called the EdTech Explorer. Ayan. So if you have time, please do subscribe and follow us in YouTube and Facebook. Ayan, talaga nag-plug in, no? Ayan, okay. So, you might be wondering, okay, ano ba talaga ang technopreneurship? Okay, so technically, a technopreneurship is a combination of business and technology. So, if you're a fan, okay, of technology and business, this is for you. Okay, but ang next tanong dyan is, what is technology? What is technopreneurship? No, in the first place. So, what exactly is technopreneurship? To simply put it, it is a fusion that just like what I said earlier. Okay, it's a fusion of technology and entrepreneurship. But what makes it different is that the innovations that being done there, okay, they are focusing on the solving real world problems. Okay, and later on, okay, it is something that is scalable. Okay, and sustainable project. Okay, so what are these example? Okay, Grab. Okay, if you're familiar with Grab, no? So in the chat box, if you're familiar with Grab, kindly type, ano ba ang Grab, no? Ano bang alam nyo about Grab? So if you remember, okay, Grab is started as a small idea to solve transportation issues. Okay, if you're traveling somewhere in a place na bago kayo doon, one of the things that you might encounter is the commute system. No, how to go to point A to point B, how much is the actual rate? Okay, the actual fare rate. Okay, and Grab was born because of that. No. And of course, if you're in Manila or big cities, okay, one of the things that you might encounter as a problem is the traffic. Okay? And if you're familiar, okay, sa in the chat box kung familiar po kayo, ano yung um, counterpart ni Grab, no? Counterpart ni Grab na motorcycle ang gamit, no? So if you know the answer, type in the chat box, okay? So one of the innovations na ginawa, okay, because of the heavy traffic and kahit nag-Grab ka na, mata-traffic ka pa rin because of the four-wheel, Angkas, okay? Angkas was developed, okay? And the Angkas is din pa rin siya, commute system pa rin siya, okay? However, ang kanilang ginagamit instead of cars, they are what's this? They are using motorcycles, no? So, of course, alam natin motorcycle madali lang magsuot-suot, no? Into the traffic, and hence you get to your point of destination a little faster. Okay, and then you can avoid what's this? The traffic. Okay, and another example is that the what's this? The food panda. Okay? Yung pagpagod ka na, ayaw mo na magluto, so magpapa-deliver ka na lang. Okay? So we have that kind of innovations right now. Now, some of the innovations started in hackathons, in technopreneurship competitions, no? Just like in one of our alumni, okay? Meron silang sinalihan na technopreneur related na competition. It all started there, and then from that experience, their project became their capstone, okay? And then from capstone, it was adopted by a company, and right now, believe it or not, yung product idea nila that started as a capstone, that started just for a competition, right now yun ang kanilang part of their company, no? Isa sa mga ginagawa ng kanilang company. So, who knows? Maybe you're the next CEO, no, ng ating mga startup companies. Ayan. So, this is actually your opportunity to look for a safe space to test your ideas, build networks, and of course, gain real world experience. Okay, so that's an opportunity for you right now, joining the hackathon. Now, one of the biggest mistakes teams make in hackathon is focusing solely on impressing judges. Okay, gusto na magpa-impress sa mga judge, no, by using any technological solutions, no, but that's not the point of the hackathons, no. um when you join this, okay, to build a meaningful startup, focus on real user pain points, meaning ano talaga yung problema nila, no. Use the design thinking approach, no. uh, Empathize with your users, generate ideas, quickly prototype solutions, okay, and test them iteratively. Okay, so you don't just create, no, you don't just create and create, but you also but you focus on the problem, no? Ano ba talaga yung main problem ng gusto nyong isolve, no? Don't just build for the hackathon, build for real impact. Okay, real impact that can really solve real world problems. Okay? Think about how your solution can improve the lives beyond the event. So yun ang dapat na mindset natin, no, when we join this. And of course, okay, uh, minsan we become perfectionists, no? And that's one of the sort of enemy of progress, okay? Especially in startups, okay? Now, instead of trying to build a flawless product, okay, focus on developing a minimum viable product or MVP, a simple but functional version of your idea. The lean startup method encourages a cycle of building, measuring, and learning, okay? Get your prototype into users' hands as quickly as possible. Gather feedback. Ito, pinaka-importante to. Getting the feedback, because from the feedback, okay, from the feedback, you can get information, you can further improve your work. Especially um, if the people who are using your prototypes are actually the ones who needs it, okay, or the people who really needs the technological solution, okay. The faster you test and adapt, the better your chances of creating something truly valuable. Kaya napaka-importante yung pagpunta natin at pag we go validate using our customer validation process, no, napaka-importante nun. Now, uh, a great product is not enough. Okay? Kahit maganda, super super scientific yung product mo, sometimes it's not enough. You need a sustainable model. Okay? Sustainable business model. How will you start your make how to start your money, of course, because remember this, aside from your developing something, it has to be sustainable. And paano yung sustainability ng isang startup? You have to have target markets, no? Merong someone who are willing to pay, or there are ways for you, for your product to earn money, okay, to earn money so that it will be sustainable. um because your product right now, hindi lang siya dapat mag-end as like that, but it should also evolve into something else, so something bigger. Okay, just like for example, Facebook. If you're one of the first time users of Facebook, no, yung first edition niya, it all started for, just connecting people. But right now, grabe na ang Facebook ngayon. Meron ng video conferencing tool, meron na silang video conferencing. Okay? Pwede na mag-chat, send ng files and all that stuff. But before, it was all just parang kwan lang siya, parang creating communities lang. So yon. So you have to be sustainable, no? Pwede siyang lumago pa. Okay? And the business model canvas is a simple yet powerful tool to map out these critical elements. No, so you read about this business model canvas, and then thinking about sustainability early on will help ensure that your hackathon project has a future beyond the event. Okay? Kasi ang business model canvas, doon yung makikita paano kayo kikita, ano yung mga posibleng gagastusin ninyo, sino mga key partners nyo, and so on and so forth. So you really have to look into that part. Okay? Now, if you already have your ideas, okay, how to pitch strong? Okay? Paano ba tayo maging mas maging mag-outstand from the people? Okay? A strong pitch can make or break your startup. Okay? So hindi naman kailangan lahat kailangan mag-pitch, no? But if you have someone in your team na talagang magaling magsalita, okay? That person can represent the entire team. Okay? And let's remember, judges and investors want to hear compelling story. Okay, so you can always start your pitch with a problem. Okay, you tell a story. Okay, ano ba yung problema natin? Ano ba yung um, what problem are you trying to solve? Okay, and of course you tell the solution. How do you, with your technological solution, okay, with your product, how do you solve this kind of problem? And of course, you tell, no, sino ang target market natin? Okay, sino yung users, main users ng ating product. And of course, how to show the potential growth beyond the hackathon. Paano ba natin siya pwedeng malago, no? Hindi lang siya bastang pang hackathon level, but pwede siyang it can go beyond, no? It can go beyond, and you know, who knows, no? Whatever product idea that you have right now, it can be your startup business. Just remember, ano yung shinare ko kanina about our alumni, no? It all started as a capstone. It all started them submitting it to a technopreneur competition, and right now, yun na yung kanilang business. But take note, it was not easy. Hindi siya easy, ha? Hindi siya madali. Do not take it as, okay, may idea na ako, magiging madali. But it's not easy. But of course, right now, okay, after all the challenges that they have faced, yun ang ginagamit nila. And that's something good, no? Something good. Okay? When you do your pitch, just make sure it's clear, it's concise, and passionate about your idea. So dapat passionate kayo when you do your pitching. Okay? Now, of course, great ideas are nothing without a great execution, and that requires a strong team. Dapat balance tayo, no? I remember one of the technopreneurship workshop that I attended. Actually, there are four pillars. No? There are four pillars in a technopreneur. We have the logistics, we have the marketing, we have the finance, and we have the technology. Okay? The logistics, these are the people, these are like the CEO. Sila nag-iisip, paano gagawin natin, paano magiging innovated ang ating mga products, no? We also have the marketing people. These are the people responsible in branding, in marketing our products. Okay? Paano ma-reach out ang mga customers? We also have the finance. These are the people who are involved in looking at the areas paano pwedeng kumita ang ating mga products, okay? To subscription ba, to copyright ba, or something like that, okay? So that kind of people, we need those people, no, who are really good in finance. And of course, that technology. Right now, most probably kayo yung nasa technology part, no? You are the ones who are converting the ideas, no, from the ideas into the real technology solution. So, yun yung parang pinaka-importante sa atin. So when you have those four pillars, no, when you have those four people, four teams, no, your business, okay, your startup business can really be successful, okay? Sabi nga nila, balance is the key. Your team should include tech experts, business strategists, and creative designers, no? Kailangan natin na yan. Don't be afraid to seek advice from mentors, no? Napaka-importante ng mentors natin. Do not look at them as your competitors, but someone who can lead you and help you make your product really, really what's this? Successful. Ayan. Okay. And of course, winning a hackathon is just the beginning. No? Many projects fizzle out after the event because teams don't plan for a long term. Parang wala na silang pake after. Kung manalo ko, okay na. And then after that, wala na. Manalo, matalo, bahala na. Basta nakasubmit sa hackathon, that's it. But as much as possible, you think beyond that, no? If you believe your idea, take it forward, no? Take it forward. Look for support, incubators or accelerators, no? We have people like Idea Space, no? In Azu, we have the Azul Hub. Okay? You can seek their help and see paano nyo magawa yung idea ninyo beyond the hackathon or beyond this event. Okay? Explore possible funding opportunities. Most importantly, focus on real world scalability. No? How can your solution make a lasting impact? Okay? So to wrap up, remember that technopreneurship is about using technology to solve meaningful problems, no, in sustainable way. Hackathons are just the starting point. Think beyond the competition and work towards building something truly impactful. All right? So maraming salamat. Okay? And I'll end you with this. Remember to our participants, to make your meaningful, no, to have this meaningful event for you, don't forget to empathize, develop, and create a better tomorrow through your innovation. Maraming salamat and God bless sa inyong competition.